Alright. Sorry I haven't made a video in a couple of days. Just got back from the bull riding. That was fun. Um, alright, so let's just get into this crazy ass crap. I mean, you have literally kids going up to other liberal professors that called everybody racist, just 4 or 5 years ago. And now you have these SJWs that, have definitely, they have blacks, Mexicans, but a lot of white kids. And they're cornering a white professor and yelling at him that he's racist. And this is a dude that used to do the same thing to people 4 or 5 years ago. But now that it's come full circle and he can't sit there and yell racist at people anymore and feel good about himself, now he has people calling him racist. Do you understand that's why so many liberals were voting for Bernie? Because they saw the craziness. But even Bernie, that's still going that's still going towards communism. It's freaking nuts. Alright, look. Everybody, you need to realize the only thing that they're doing is dumbing you down as quick as fucking possible. There's too many of us. There's way too many of us for them to control. And here's the whole thing is, you want to know the hardest population to control or destroy? Is people that have pride in their country, have pride in their family, have pride in their freaking community, pride in their town, pride in their state, pride in their country, pride in their flag. You cannot divide a people that have so much pride and willingness to fight. Look, when Russia went to go take over Finland, we're talking the Russians. They sent millions of troops into Finland. Finland didn't have millions of troops. Finland didn't even have 1 million troops. They were outnumbered. I think it was like 12 or so, like 12 times more they were outnumbered. But you know what? They knew their territory. They had pride in their people because they were a one people. They were a proud people. You know what they did? Freaking demolish the Russians. So hard that Finland was one of the only countries that was aligned with Axis that Russia did not take over and freaking completely destroy. You want to know why? Because they put up their freaking dukes. Because they actually had pride in themselves, their country, their people, their town, their fucking everything. So that meant that the Russians got knocked the shit out of them. I mean, you talk about David and Goliath, that's exactly what it was. Finland's really small compared to the Russian steamroller. You must understand if you know anything about geography. So on top of that, let's just get to, they literally decided to leave Finland alone, and pretty much until they had moved and taken back all their other territory and literally had Germany on the run. The Allies had freaking, jumped up on the freaking West. So, they were getting squeezed. So Russia then took their time to just send, just so many damn troops that Finland just is like, okay, fine, we'll capitulate. You gotta understand, you must find the will, the love in your family again. We don't have this will, this pride, this nationalist love for our family anymore, for our country. We need to find this again, people, because without this, we lose. And trust me, there's still, just because Donald Trump got elected doesn't mean that we're winning. We might have, pushed off the inevitable a little bit, but dude, we're not done. Dude, you got to keep standing up and fighting people. Just because, I'm telling you, just because Donald Trump won, and no matter how many good intentions that man had and how great and right he was, you have no idea the crap that is probably being put upon him and threatened on him right now to not fall in line. It doesn't seem like he is. I'd like to say. But who knows? Even him getting put in there could just be, who knows? I've seen documents that show that he's one of the only people that are not on the list of Bilderberg people. Because these Bilderberg people actually have yearbooks. People are stupid. Yeah, people die and they get sold into auctions and get, estate sales. It's nuts. So a lot of information gets out there, and it's funny. You would think they'd be like, hey, da-da-da died, make sure you go, get his books, or maybe we shouldn't make these books anymore, whatever. So he's not in those, so that's something that, and whatever. But but things that I've read in the Bible and just passages and everything, and it says when the Trump comes, the Trump will blow its horn. And I mean, Trump sure blows his own fucking horn, doesn't he? Hey, with all right. So, one way or another, dude, I think we're in the times. That's just one little thing of many things that shows that we're in the times. I'm telling you, people, whether we're in the times or not, we have people running the country that have been trying to put us into those times. So whether the God and the devil are real, which I believe they are, whether they are or not, there are people that are so rich behind the scenes pulling all this stuff, trying to bring earth or God onto heaven. Do you think there's a reason why they're building all these bunkers and doing all this crap? Yeah, because when everything gets destroyed above here, they think they're going to be able to sit down there and rule. The devil. Do you understand? Like, you start putting this stuff together, it's kind of insane. And I'm trying to put together my manifesto. It's really hard, though, because there's so many lies, there's so many left and right fucking angles that lead back to the same spot that isn't even the truth. So, more than anything, you guys just keep your damn eyes open. Start realizing the lies, and work through the lies. And once you see lies, and more lies you see, the easier it is to see them. And I'm not saying just think everything is a lie, but it is. But just go about life with an open mind of understanding. Just like the old saying, don't believe anything that you hear and only believe half of what you see. Well, with the technology that we have nowadays, man, don't believe nothing that you hear and believe maybe 25% of what you see. All right, people. Well, just want to say, love those that love, and let's support those that hate. Thanks for listening, people.